Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the meal planning call. I'm so glad you're here. I love when you guys hop on. Nora and I have been snuggling a lot lately. She's been kind of sicky. So I'm excited I think I'm in week 7 of Morning Meltdown 100. I am still in bracket B for Ultimate Portion Fix. And one meal that I know that I am going to make that was on the meal plan for last week that we didn't get to, and it's really, really good, and I think Susan's going to like that. Yeah, go with her so you're not talking here. I think, Susan, you're going to enjoy this. This is a recipe that my grandmother made that is loaded with fat and stuff like that, and we're going to try to make a healthier version of it because it's really quick and easy. And it's delicious. So the recipe is called brown chicken. And it's my grandma, she was actually my step-grandmother. She's half Spanish, half Italian, always worked in the restaurant business. So you can imagine she was the most amazing cook ever. Everything she made was amazing. And she made this recipe called brown chicken, and she uses chicken thighs. I think she did with the skin on, but it was bone-in chicken thighs. Mm-hmm. And she would, I have the recipe. You know what? Let me get the card quick because I could take a picture of the card. But what she would do is she would brown the chicken first. So she would take the chicken and flour it. And then she would brown it in butter. Here, we still have it out. She would brown it in butter. Then she would take the chicken to the side. And then she would take 2 big onions and slice them really thin, right? So they were like little like strips of onion. And then she would put that where the chicken juices were and deglaze it with the onions. And then she would put the chicken back in she would deglaze it with the onions, and then she would put white wine. So she would use like a cup of white wine and then put the chicken back in. And then she would add chicken stock. If it usually always needed more liquid, so she would add chicken stock. Mm-hmm. So the wine is okay, the chicken stock is okay, but obviously the butter, the skin on the chicken, and the flour need to be tweaked. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to try a mix of half coconut oil, half ghee. So it's kind of
ghee. What's ghee?
Ghee is clarified butter.
Oh, okay.
And it's a healthier form of butter, supposedly. Right. So we're going to try that. And then for the flour, we're going to use brown rice flour. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a really good choice because the brown rice flour tends to actually brown things naturally anyway. This is like brown chicken, so I think it's going to be perfect. It gives it kind of like a nutty flavor. Mm-hmm. And the skin, we're just going to take the skin off. So we're still going to use the bone-in chicken thighs, but we're going to remove the skin, dredge it in the brown rice flour, and then do the ghee, and everything else will do the same. And then instead of, she used to serve it over farfalle, which is the bow tie pasta. Mm-hmm. We're going to use brown rice pasta, just penne shape. I'm going to miss the bow ties because it's really good on bow ties, but I think it'll be all right. And it is delicious. I'll tell you guys how the tweaked version goes, but that's one meal I know we're going to make.
It sounds very good. I know if it was me, I would then put it over cauli rice.
That's a great idea because then you're getting veggies.
Yes.
You're brilliant. You're so good.
When you cook the chicken, do you cook it fully?
Yeah, so she browned it because, it's the skin on too. So you want to get it brown. Now I'm going to take the skin off. So it's not going to get as crispy, but I think it still gets a little bit crispy. You know what I mean? Because there's still always a little bit of fat left over. You can't really take all of it off.
But it's fully cooked, right? Like when you brown it, she fully cooks it?
She browns it, fully cooks it, and then she puts it back in with the onions for a little while and sautés it with the liquid.
Mm-hmm. Or also you could I made the cauli mash and have like mashed potatoes next to it.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
But that chicken you have to cook a long time because it's on the bone. But I would, as I'm browning it, I would put the cover on it so that keeps the heat in there to cook it a little more.
Yeah, I think, did she tell you how much? I have it in her handwriting, the recipe. 3 tablespoons. I remember, you cook it for a while on both sides because you want it to get browned, in the
Of course.
movie.
It will brown
then,
even if without the skin, it will still brown.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep. So, and it's delicious. Like, it's one of my favorite. I used to love it when she made it. And it's really easy. I mean, that's not much to that at all.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so
It
we're
sounds-
definitely going to. Yep.
Can you use almond flour?
What's that?
Can you use almond flour, you think?
Maybe. Almond flour I usually reserve for anything sweet, like a dessert.
Oh, see,
You know
I
what I
use
mean?
it to do chicken cutlets.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you do it then and it works for chicken cutlets, I don't think there's any reason why it wouldn't work.
Yeah, and I use, like, when I do chicken cutlets, I use almond flour, and I use everything but the bagel seasoning. And I
Ooh.
and I wrap the chicken cutlets in that, and then you can either bake them with a little bit of olive oil, or I fry them with olive oil in the frying pan.
I'm going to mute myself for a second while you guys share a little bit about what you're eating, only because Nora's a little whiny and I don't want her to disrupt.
Well, I know we just got on the call, but we're in the midst of, finishing up on things for the evening. I've been going all day to do the baby shower prep. So if you don't mind, I'm going to excuse myself. I'll listen to the call later. Okay, so you guys have a great week, and I can't wait to hear about all your recipes.
Before you go, do you have any fun suggestions or any quick plans of what you're doing this week? Share with us.
No, actually, I don't. It's way too early, and all I think about is all the shower food I'm cooking. So I really don't have a plan just yet. Sorry. Well, that's usually how it works with me.
Yeah, hopefully the call will give you some ideas.
Yes, definitely will. I'm going to try that chicken. Anything that has onions, I just love. Oh.
Love you. See you tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Okay, thank you. Bye, guys.
Look, these are the nails. Oh, she signed up. Oh, she's still on. Look at my nails. Wait before you go.
I heard you. Bring the mail, right?
No, I said look at my nails. Goodbye. Love you.
Okay. Okay, bye.
We're having a sunflower-themed baby shower. So, Alina.
All right, how do I get off this call now?
Oh, my God. Click the screen, and then your bottom right, it should say leave meeting.
I'll get it eventually.
Or have Caitlin help you. Double click the thing and then swipe up and it'll go away. Double click your circle.
Yeah.
And now it's
Oh, got it.
Swipe up and it'll all go
Bye.
away. Swiping up. Bye. She's still there.
She's still there. That's okay.
It's funny that Georgiana was just talking about this chicken recipe because I, for the last 2 weeks, have been craving French onion soup.
I've been craving onions and garlic.
Obsessed.
I think it's the time of the year. It's like that hearty.
Yeah.
You want that hearty food. That's so strange. Like, I just need pot roast and stews and I don't know, heavier food. I always get like that though. But I tried that the sloppy Joe.
And what do we think?
See, I want summer to stay so much longer. I'm not ready for winter. I can't handle it. So I made a shrimp and orzo dinner that my kid and I coated the shrimp and some almond flour, and the kids loved it just to get that little bit of crunch. And so I added a bunch of peas and just a ton of vegetables that I had in the fridge that needed to be eaten. Added that to it, and they loved it. I'm just I love me a good soup. I'm not ready for this heat to go yet, so I'm grasping it with everything I can. I'm like, this shrimp was really expensive. Let's do that. It's not.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever.
It's actually really cold right now. It's freezing. Yeah.
God, it's 87 degrees here right now.
Where are you?
Cincinnati. It's so hot.
You're in Ohio and it's 87 degrees?
It's 61 here right now.
That's insane. What?
It's 50.
Isn't that 50?
I'm freezing.
I can't. I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. I don't want it. No, I can't. I can't do it.
So I tried the sloppy Joe recipe.
Oh yeah, how'd it go? Did you like it?
I'm obsessed with it. So
This is something I make at least once a month, because you guys know I do my meal prep for the entire week and I eat the same meal for the entire week. Everyone thinks
Me
I'm
too.
gonna do that, but
I'll probably do it.
like probably once a month we do it. And I do it over carrots. Greg will have it over like actual bread, but I do it over carrots because for me, I need to have some sort of carb with it just because that's how I've always traditionally. Carrots to me are a little carby.
I bought the butternut squash that's already like spiraled.
I tried
Perfect.
doing it once from BJ's and it ended up in like a puddle of mush in my saute pan. So how do you cook it?
I microwave it for like 35 seconds and it's perfect and it's like al dente.
Where did you get it from?
Stop and Shop. I got the small one because I figured if I don't like it, at least it's not that much of it. But I like pulled it out and it's like this long. Wow, there's a lot of it.
I love it. It's such a good recipe, and to me,
Literally 30 seconds in the microwave, and it's like the perfect texture. So
it's good because the sloppy joe is a little bit like one note ish, and like the texture of a different, like of a vegetable or something, just adds not like a crunch, but it just adds a different texture.
Yeah, it does definitely.
I sneak in peppers. You have no idea that they're in there. I chop up my onions in that little chopper thing, and I make it really, really small. My onions and peppers. So you're cooking in a vegetable. And
I also
vegetables because of the tomato also that you're putting in.
Yeah.
And it's easy ingredients that you have in your fridge. You literally don't have to buy anything.
Yeah.
It's turkey meat. And
I think I used tomato paste just to thicken it.
Oh, really?
I did use it. Yeah, I used tomato paste to like thicken it up. So it was really good.
One of those comfort kind of food.
Yep.
So I'm literally.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go, love.
Okay. I also found another recipe that I want to do. It's a pita, like just a regular pita. And on top it was like pesto, goat cheese, and shrimp kind of melted into it. I really want to try that.
Loving the shrimp. Yes, bring back the shrimp.
More shrimp.
I have a bag of shrimp in my freezer too.
And it's actually, I think it was a fix-ate recipe. It was like a beach body recipe. So it wasn't like
awesome.
And if I make it, I think I'm definitely adding tomatoes to it for sure. Yeah.
I love pesto with tomato. It's so good.
Pesto with anything.
Oh my God, pesto is so good.
Yeah.
So good.
And I bought the pitas. Actually, I think I got whole wheat pitas, but they have pitas out there that are like really low in calories and like maybe they don't taste as good, but like, at least, you know.
I get the Greek ones, but I just get the whole wheat ones.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to make that this week because I have all the ingredients for that.
You saying that is inspiring me. I used to make on a rollout, which is similar to a pita kind of texture.
Yeah.
But they have ones that have like flax seeds in it, so it's a little bit more protein than you would normally get from a bread. I used to use that rollout to make pizza and either throw like a pesto down with a little bit of just and something on it, or like if I had like buffalo chicken from a shredded thing, just to make a pizza, like kind of as like a splurge on the weekends if I'm craving something. I used to do it all the time with those rollouts.
I used to do that with Pampered Chef. We used to have a veggie pizza, and it was Pillsbury brand pizza dough, but you can get regular pizza dough or you can get the whole wheat pizza dough, and it was like a full-blown vegetable. I mean, every single vegetable on there, and then you just added cheese. I don't think there was even any tomato sauce. It was just kind of like cheese on top, and it was so good. But that's not like one of the meals that the Fix-Ate has, but it's definitely something healthy. I mean, for sure.
Like on the weekend, it's a pretty good lunch because I try to eat during the day, and that's not like you can get a whole wheat rollout. Those rollouts are suggested in some of the stuff. It's not a Fix-Ate recipe, but you're getting in veggies that way, getting in your cheese.
Yeah.
But back to this French onion soup. That's all that I'm having dreams about. I've literally been thinking about it for like 2 weeks, and every time I go out somewhere, I'm like, oh, I don't want to get the French onion soup because I know it's going to have so much cheese in it. It's going to be so much carb, blah, 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 but I'm craving it. So I just Googled 21-day fix French onion soup, and number one, I think there's a chicken recipe that I'm going to make, but it's actually in Fix-Ate. I don't have
awesome.
It's in there.
Nice.
So looking at it, it's really, really not that bad.
Maybe we should put that one in the email this week.
I was thinking about it as it's getting cold here. Maybe not in Cincinnati, but
We'll get there though. We'll need it. I'll put it on the back burner.
considered, and it's really not that bad. It's considered 2 greens, 1 yellow, and a half of a purple. I would totally sacrifice my yellow or one of my yellows for the day to have French onion soup. That sounds freaking delicious. But I would need some sort of a protein with it. So that's why there's another recipe. It's not a fixate recipe, but it's a 21-day, someone made up a 21-day fix recipe. And it's French onion chicken. So it's kind of like submerging the chicken that you're making in French onion soup. And
I've had French onion chicken before. I doubt it was anything like the recipe that you're talking about because I was not on the program, but it was delicious. Like it was really, really tasty. So if they make a fixate or something similar to it, I bet it would be fantastic.
Oh, they have like a French onion chicken, like when you went out somewhere they had it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was really tasty. So if I can find one that's like healthy, that would be even better.
So I'm going to share this. Like I said, it's not a Beachbody one, but it's a 21-day fix recipe that somebody else obviously posted, which we know sometimes they're not 100%, but like even the picture of this, I'm like drooling just looking at it. It's like, yes, please. Sign me up.
Ooh.
Yes, please. Sign me up for that chicken cheese gooiness. So that may be something that I'm making. If I'm going to make it, if I make the chicken, I can make that for a dinner because that doesn't have the carbs. No, it doesn't have the carb portion of it. So it's just the cheese, the onions, and the chicken. So I could do that.
I'm thinking about doing your banana overnight oats. I haven't
Me
done them.
too.
We should just keep copying each other. Just do chicken and onions and banana overnight oats. Those.
I'm definitely doing the banana overnight oats, banana bread overnight oats.
Yes.
So easy. But the only thing that I don't like about that is I try to always mix up my containers. And if I'm having a banana for my breakfast, I don't want to have a banana in my shake. And I love a banana in my shake.
Yeah, no, I'll do both. But here's the question for you: with the banana overnight oats, could you just do blueberry overnight oats and instead of banana, do blueberries instead of bananas, or no?
You can, but then it's not banana bread overnight oats.
Yeah, it's blueberry bread overnight. It's blueberry muffin.
Yeah, it would be
Blueberry muffin.
I do like I do every other week. I rotate between a frittata and an overnight oats just so I don't get bored with my breakfasts. So this week we had frittata, but the week previous I did my overnight oats and I did it blueberry with cherries. But during the fall, I add cinnamon and it's a little bit different, the recipe, and you mash up the banana and then I add my nuts in there. So that would be yellow.
You do apple cinnamon overnight oats.
Ooh,
That's probably good.
That
yeah.
sounds amazing.
I have every single food group in the morning. I have my proteins, my vegetables, my carbs, my fruit, like first thing when I wake up. Like I have like the biggest breakfast, like every single food group around me.
I feel like I struggle with having a vegetable in the morning unless it's on the weekends and it's something warm and I'm having it with eggs.
Yeah, that's what I have. That's what I have it with. I have a huge omelet every morning with 8 egg whites. And then I have my oatmeal with fresh fruit in it every morning. Or I make the cashew oat pancakes. And I literally have it with turkey bacon and syrup and my egg whites and my vegetables. I eat all of it. People think I'm crazy, like, before I even come to work. They're like, how did you eat? I'm like, I already ate, like, 10 things this morning. They're like, really?
But
I'm
I
like,
think
yeah.
this is where it's really important for everyone to realize that your body and your schedule is a lot different. In Portion Control Fix, she does talk about having, like, three containers at once for each of your meals and spacing them out. If you know you're going to be at work and you can't necessarily space out and have every 2 to 3 hours, and if you know that's what works for your body and it keeps you full, that you're not picking on other stuff.
Yeah.
For your next meal, like that's when it comes to like finding out what works for your body. It would be different maybe if you were home and you could have a smaller meal and then you could eat 2 to 3 hours. But if you know you're not going to have that,
I still
works for you, and
I still eat 2 to 3 hours. I bring 2 meals with me to work.
You eat all of that and then you eat 2 to 3 hours later?
Mm-hmm. 2 hours later, I have a shake.
Okay.
3 hours later, I have a shake. because I eat at 7, then I have my shake at 10:30, and then I have my lunch at 2 or 1:30.
Yeah. No, totally. Because
That's what I do.
yeah. What bracket are you in?
B.
B. Okay.
And then I have a snack when I get home, and then I eat dinner, and then I have another snack when I go to bed. I eat a lot. I eat every single, huh?
You have another snack when you go to bed?
Before I go to bed at 9 o'clock, yeah. I have like fruit,
Yeah.
or I have like a banana and almond butter.
Yum.
But I never eat my blue container. I never eat my orange container.
No?
Never.
You know what somebody does? Arlene does this. This is a nice like nighttime snack. She takes a plantain and she cuts it in half and she toasts it, and then she puts some kind of nuts or seeds on it that would probably count for your orange. And I forget, maple syrup maybe? I'm not sure. It's a treat. It's like a sweet treat. I forget what else she puts. I'll ask her. Too bad she's not on the call.
Yeah. No, I eat every single container.
Or maybe it's almond butter. Maybe like you said.
Mhm. Well, plantains, fried plantains and ice cream is good too. But that's not. But I also make banana almond milk ice cream with chocolate chips in it, and I freeze that.
Ooh.
That's amazing. How do you guys do all this? You're incredible.
Well, I watched Autumn's freaking videos. That's really what I did.
Right? The Fixate cooking show?
And she actually calls it monkey ice cream or something.
Yeah, that's what I call it. I don't know. I didn't hear from her. We just made it up, but
she calls it chunky monkey something.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, Ben & Jerry's has chunky monkey, and it's banana ice cream with walnut chocolate in it.
And I also bought coconut extract for my shakes.
Oh.
Now I put it in my chocolate shake with the banana. It's like chocolate, coconut, peanut butter.
I put the coconut extract in all the time. I honestly don't really taste it.
Really? Oh, I do.
I have like a bad one or something. I don't taste it. That's why
I got a good one. It was like pure.
Put a lot in. Put a lot of it in.
I put a cap full. So I filled the cap and then I put the cap full in.
Like I put almond extract in my shake in the morning, and I do just a drop, and it's potent. And the coconut. I literally don't taste it. Maybe I shouldn't buy my food from TJ Maxx anymore.
How about vanilla? Vanilla is pretty potent too.
Yeah, I've done vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla's good. But that again is like a drop.
Mhm.
Yeah. I like cinnamon.
The mint too. I put cinnamon, I put mint. Oh, nutmeg. If I do vanilla Shakeology, I do banana, I do cinnamon, I do half a banana, I do half of an apple, I do a whole thing of spinach, I do cinnamon, and I do nutmeg. Because nutmeg brings out it tastes like rice pudding.
Ooh, you know what I'm really excited about? It's not here yet. My rice. It's coming. Oh, you got it?
It was here already. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so jealous because Irene got hers too. I saw it in her story.
Mm-hmm.
So jealous.
Yeah, a lot of people. I don't like pumpkin spice.
I don't either. I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
Oh yeah, not everybody does. But this
have a good night.
It's like pumpkin pie in a cup. Like if you like pumpkin pie at all? No, I love it.
I like one bite.
I like it, on Thanksgiving, one slice of it.
Like a bite of it. And then I'm like, I'm good.
I love it. It's my son's favorite pie. Like he can eat the whole thing. And he actually does like the pumpkin. He likes the one, and he doesn't usually like Shakeology.
But you don't allow him to drink it because then he would be stealing all your pumpkin spice Shakeology.
I know. Well,
has he ever tried the Ralph's?
What's that?
Has he ever tried the Ralph's pumpkin pie ice?
No. We went to Ralph's, Nora and I, for the very first time, like 2 weeks ago.
I saw that post.
Never went in my life. That was the first time. walk past one. I know, it's like I live under a rock somewhere. I don't know. It's weird. I know, but yeah, hey, you got to have a first time sometime, right? So that was our first time.
Might as well be 8 years after it opens.
But I got the coconut one with the chocolate chips in it. It was delicious.
All right, so I need one more like veggie-based meal.
Then we're all sitting here talking
Get back on track. No more Ralph's.
Oh, there's 8 minutes left.
All right. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I just love Friday nights with you girls. I don't care what the hell we talk about.
Yeah.
So a veggie base. So how many veggies do you need in a day? 4 or 5?
5.
5. And how many do you have so far? What are you doing with them?
Okay, what am I making? I'm making chicken parmesan with fresh, but I got a fixate version of it. So it's like fresh tomatoes
Okay.
and all of that. And almond flour instead of regular flour to coat the chicken. Egg whites instead of the full egg. Yeah, all that. Okay. And then turkey chili.
Pause with your chicken parm. Are you gonna do like spiralized zucchini, or what are you gonna do?
Oh no, I was just gonna do brown rice, but I could do spiralized zucchini.
Yeah.
Another
Good
veggie.
idea. Look at that.
Or do spaghetti squash.
Spaghetti
It's just mic drop. You're just like,
So good.
Spaghetti squash is like angel hair. It's so good.
yeah.
So
Well, I
good.
was also gonna do spaghetti and meatballs because my boys love spaghetti and meatballs with the spaghetti squash.
Ooh.
And turkey meatballs.
Yeah.
That's what I make very often.
Yeah, we do that a lot here too. I would say at least once a month we make it.
I do it every week.
I don't do it every week, but we throw it out a lot, you know.
No,
But
I
my kids like
finish
it.
every last bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many more veggies do you need?
I think just one. Just one.
What about a snack? How many snacks you got?
Snacks, I'm good. Snacks, I do the same thing every day for snacks. I know what I found what I like. It sticks with the containers. I'm like, okay, fine, I'm good.
Okay, so what do you have?
I've never done overnight oats though, and I'm excited to try it.
Oh, good.
Everyone talks about them. I'm excited for them.
So you have all your containers except for one green, or are you missing anything else?
One green. I think it's just one green I'm missing.
Do you do Shakeology?
I do, yeah. It's Shakeology
Oh.
breakfast.
Do you put the spinach in it?
I put spinach and kale in mine.
Oh, you already do it?
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm good on veggies. Sorry, what's that?
What's that?
What'd you ask? Sorry.
Well, I was going to show you that I do a green. This is for my Shakeology. So I do a half a banana and spinach.
I do half the banana, spinach, kale, peanut butter.
Okay. So that's one there, right?
Yeah. So maybe I don't. Maybe it's protein.
You have it for lunch.
Something. I'm missing something.
What's your lunch?
Salad.
Okay, so there's 2.
Yeah.
And what's your snack?
Nuts and fruits.
Fruit. Okay. Why don't you just do 2 greens in your salad? You said you need 5.
Yeah. So I'll just do 2 greens in the salad. That makes sense.
Yeah.
4 or 5, because then you would have. Yeah, I think you'd be good then.
Yeah.
And
cool.
Breakfast, you're not doing the overnight oats, so you're not gonna. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like trying to add it up in my head.
I know. It's hard. It's like late. It's Friday. You're like, whoa. Okay, cool.
If you're missing a protein, then if you're missing a protein, you could do ricotta cheese on your meatballs or on.
Yep.
Can I?
Yes. So good.
Ricotta cheese is a protein? Is
Yes.
that a stupid question? That might
I
be
didn't know it until like a month ago, and now I'm like, I'll cook Italian food every single week just so I
Wait, ricotta cheese is a protein?
Yes.
It's not one of my fats?
I put a big blob of it. Every time I do meatballs with sauce, because it's an extra protein.
How is it creamy and delicious on top of your
It's like they
pasta or your spaghetti squash, your meatballs?
Shut the front door!
Yeah.
Is that exciting?
I'm so excited for spaghetti and meatballs!
Okay, wait. We're gonna do a boomerang, and we're gonna call it the ricotta cheese is a protein dance.
I don't know how to do that.
Everybody do the ricotta cheese is a protein dance. All right, you'll be tagged.
I'm so happy I didn't like fall.
When
out
I
of it.
found that out, I was like so excited.
That's insane. Seriously? That's
So good.
super exciting.
Yep. So that's good.
Bolognese meat sauce, and once I was like, "Why are you putting cheese on at night? Why are you doing that?" And she's like, "It's a protein," and I was like, "Oh."
Yes. I put it on my spaghetti squash with meat sauce, and I put the ricotta
Oh my
cheese.
God. Now I know why you have it every week. I'm joining you. So I can have a ton of cheese once a week. That's fantastic.
Now that I have the sloppy Joe thing though, I'm definitely going to that with the butternut squash noodles.
Yeah.
So amazing.
90% of the stuff that I've tried from Fixate is actually really freaking delicious, and
Yeah.
I thought that it was
Yeah.
boring. Like the spices, the flavors of everything is always really, really good.
Yeah.
There's one that I want to make. It's like Philly cheesesteak or steak cheese something that's from the original Fixate. Denise does it all the time, and I've never done it.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where she's like, nope, every 2 weeks we have, it's like steak cheese something.
Peppers and onions, probably, right? Because isn't that usually what a Philly is peppers and onions?
Peppers, onions, American cheese.
See, that's that. Okay, now you're done. I don't want.
I know. I'm not into that.
I'm like a cheese snob. I don't know. American cheese to me just is like fake cheese.
No, this is a Fixate cheesy steak skillet.
Oh, okay. I don't really eat cheese, so I know I'm weird. Ricotta cheese, though, I'll eat. Fresh mozzarella.
Whoa, I just found a recipe for golden ranch dip with collagen boost in it.
Ooh! Ooh!
Do another boomerang. Let's do it.
Oh my God.
Collagen?
That's kind of weird, though. But I guess it doesn't have any taste. You can put it in anything, right? Yeah, that's kind of cool, though. Like, host a party, and it's like
everyone will wake up with long nail and hair.
My skin is glowing.
Why is my skin This sounds delicious, this ranch dip. Like vegetables or something. I'm going to share this too. Golden ranch dip, and there's freaking collagen in it. Should
we share that for our
I think so. This is phenomenal.
football season's coming. With the Super Bowl
Speaking
party.
of which, I'll be at the opening Jets game Sunday.
Are you? It's this week?
I love the Jets.
I'm not a Jets fan, but I'm a Buffalo fan, and they're playing Buffalo. So
Buffalo's the only New York team.
No, am I the only Saints fan? Cool.
I've never been to a football game. I want to go with you next time.
Never?
No.
Oh, they're fun. Tailgate's fun.
Oh, it's so
Tailgate's
fun.
dangerous. Tailgate's trouble.
Yeah.
But a lot.
It's just all about the food.
We're leaving at 7 in the morning
Jeez.
to tailgate.
And what time
I'm
is
very
that?
excited.
Excuse me. Thanks for coming on the call, girls. We're going to get cut off.
Wow.
Thanks as always.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad that you hop on.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's great.
I told
I
all
know
my
everyone's
people,
like,
but
who is this person? Where's Cincinnati?
What? Yeah, right?
I was stuck in an airport in Cincinnati for like 11 hours, so I know where Cincinnati is.
All right.
Sure.
She knows
Was
the
it
airport.
Midway?